NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New York Giants. Gone alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Daniel Jones of the Giants, Aaron Rodgers of the Packers.
And Brandon, I think each one might be trying to play some form of keep away from the other, because when you think about time of possession and what that means in a game, it's great if you're able to hold on to the football and run your offense at your pace. And it also helps to keep the other guy's offense on the sideline. That's your goal for the game.
Set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cobb. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Cobb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he gets it down to the 32.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It's the former Packer linebacker, Blake Martinez, with the tackle. Score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 24.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on down here.
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and goal from the 1. Rodgers to throw once more. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on third and goal from the 1. Dillon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 40-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The give to Barkley. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Randall. And the Giants are going to take over up near the 40.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Street, if you will.
I like it.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. In the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants, and this tells the story right here. As a unit, negative yards passing through 2 quarters of play. That is something you almost never see. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This offense is seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now Jones on first down. Oh, Ingram, he's got it. Room here to run. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, 73 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
If if you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Rodgers again now. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now out come the Giants. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Jones. Good footwork at the 30. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 31, Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lancaster able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
So a quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones now on 3rd down, throwing deep for Galladay. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, a check down here to Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Breaks a tackle. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the rule is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Rodgers. Incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good to make it 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Farrell Cooper now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
I would expect pressure here.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Now look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So Derek Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise on the dime. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jones. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Jones. to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a second down. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
They come up now, 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jones. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And every time he takes the field, you sort of expect him to have a big game. Started this one, really didn't look that way, but he's picked it up.
Look, these star receivers, you know what they're like. They're like great shooters in basketball. If they miss 10 straight shots,
they won an 11?
They won an 11th, and they just tell you, well, there's something wrong with the ball or something. It's not me. They never get down on themselves. They fight through it. Mentally, they just say, I'm the best, and it will be proven out.
On first down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels, get a shower with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought two words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.